2 months ago, I stood up and walked 200 kilometers in the way of St. James. This alone has a lot of lessons that taught me this year, but it was very intense 2 months. Not only that happened, I'm gonna tell you everything so you can sit and grab your popcorn and a cup of tea or a coffee, because I think this is going to be a long video. Hi there, gorgeous souls, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Bob Spaz, a spiritual coach, and in this video I want to share with you what were the lessons of this year, especially in the way of Santiago de Compostela, the way of St. James, and what happened and what comes next to me. You know what? So my brother called me and said, I'm going to go to Santiago de Compostela with my wife and a cousin of hers and her aunt. Said, oh, big do me, I want to go with you. That was the plan originally. So I went to Portugal where my brother lives, and we began this journey, and he had to go back home. They all went back home, and I kept the journey myself as a solo journey to myself. I started in Barcelos, and I slept in hostels, in albergues, and it was very rich, very rich. I'm 56 and a half, and I have a very bad knee, two knees actually, two bad knees. But although I felt pain a lot, I kept going. The first lesson I've learned in the way of St. James was the minimalism, was to keep in my backpack only the things that were really important to me, only the things that I couldn't live without. And that teaches also the lesson of let go and relax and rely in the universe that's going to provide you all for your needs, and rely in other people, even people that you don't know, because connections are important. So connections are more important than things. The relationships have more weight than assets. This was the first lesson. It was a great journey. It took me 2 weeks. Maybe you think, oh, 2 weeks is a lot of time to walk just 200 kilometers. You should have done in last time. But remember, I'm 56, bad knees, and I did it with the resources I still had in my age, in my okay, I consider myself fit to my age, but even so, it wasn't easy. Sometimes painful, but it was joyful and playful, and not only difficult, but a wonderful solo trip. Me by myself, enjoying this pilgrimage and thinking. So the first lesson was minimalism, simplify and let go what is not important. I traveled with only 3 t-shirts, 3 underwear, shoes, and frozen peas for my knees. That was it. More than that, not needed. You will find a way to survive. We survive. We need much less than we really think we do. After that, I came back home, and I was here for 2 weeks or so, even less. And my sons called me from Brazil. One of my sons called me from Brazil and said, Papa wants to say goodbye to you, something like that. He had a very long disease, and he was about to go. And so I said, thank you for the life we shared, for the more than 20 years together, for our kids. And that was a sad goodbye, of course. Although I don't think death is the end of everything. I think it's just a doorway to something else. I believe we are eternal spirits and we come many times to earth. But even so, a farewell is not such an easy task. And my boyfriend saw me crying on the phone and said, would you like to be with your sons? Would you like to say a proper goodbye? I will be forever thankful for his kindness and his generosity to offer that to me, because I wasn't thinking about it. I was just arriving home after a month away, and I know he needs me. But even so, he was so altruist to give me that opportunity. I said, yes, I want to go. I want to be there. He said, if you run, there is still time to go tonight to Brazil. I'm going to fuel the car, and you have an hour to buy the ticket, to pack, and I'll be here. I'll take you to Amsterdam to catch a flight. So I went to Brazil. Right in time to hug the father of my sons for the last time, my ex, to be with him in his last breath, and to support my kids after his passing. So a few days after that, I was feeling sorry for him. I was pitying him for not being here when our kids become a father. I say kids, but they are adults. They are 30 and 34. So they're not, I say kids, but it's not like this. They're forever kids to me, but they are not just little boys. I was feeling sorry that he is not going to be able to be here when the grandchildren are born, and to not see our second son get married. The first one is already married, and to not enjoy life, to being out so early. He passed away the same day that he did 73. That's early. That's nothing. I still feel that there is so much life to live. I was pity him. That's the truth. And 2 days after his funeral, I went to ayahuasca retreat in Brazil, and I was hoping for answers, and I've got this insight that he did good. He suffered a lot at his last years, but he came to earth and accomplished all that he had to do. And the difficult times that he had with the lung disease were actually a gift, so he could burn all the karma that he had from other lifetimes, from other incarnations. And he was doing great at the spiritual realm. He succeeded in what he came to earth to do. But it's not about that I want to talk in this video. We went to his house, my sons and I, and his daughter, from the first marriage, and we cleaned his house. We looked at everything, and we chose what to keep, what to give away, what to donate. And mostly my kids and I kept small objects, small things that just brought good memories, and photos. All other stuff we gave away. So this was like reinforcing, endorsing the message of minimalism. I am decided to the year to come, that's about to begin in 10 days or so, no, less than that I'm going to get rid of everything that's not important, that I don't use. I am in the Netherlands already for 7 years, and I still have things that I've brought from Brazil that I haven't used. And I'm not gonna use the weather here is not proper for that, and there is no opportunity to use like I forgot, cocktail dresses or high heels. That's not a match with the life that I'm living here in the countryside. So this is one of the lessons, and the other one is a question that I make to myself, and I also want I want you to make this question yourself. What is your legacy? After you've gone, after you leave the world, how do you want to be remembered? What are you going to leave behind? What is your masterpiece? What are you going to leave to your grandchildren? And not things, but is it a piece of art? Is it who you are? How do you want to be remembered? That's the question. What's your legacy? What is the heritage that you're going to leave behind after you go away from this planet? So, my plans, my intentions, better than plans are intentions, to the year that is coming is to finish everything I started. I have a book almost done. I just have to finish the last things and learn how to launch it properly, to give it a chance. I'd like to get rid of the things that do not serve me anymore. And that is, we think, oh, maybe this, I'm going to use it for some time, and maybe I will need it in the future. No. Give it to somebody who's going to enjoy it, who's going to appreciate it, who really needs it. Don't keep things just to take room in your life, in your heart. And also, that comes to hard feelings. Forgive everybody, let go. You don't know how good it is, how good you feel about yourself when you forgive somebody, even if they didn't ask for forgiveness. To forgive is not to endorse the bad things that they done to you. No, it's not that. It's to think of them and wish them well, because they did the best that they could with what they knew back then. And think about your life, what you're going to leave for the future generations. I know that the kids of my grandkids are going to maybe watch on YouTube and think, oh, I had a cool grandma. Look at her. She was there enjoying life, learning her way through life. We all make big plans when we are there at the other side, at the spiritual realm. We make these beautiful plans, what we are going to do with our lives. What's our life purpose, our ikigai? And we think, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Those are the lessons I have to learn. And in order to learn those lessons, those are the teachers that I choose to trigger me. And then we are here and we sit in the comfort zone. And we cannot grow in the comfort zone. We only grow in the challenges, in the difficult times, with people that triggers us, with difficult people. They are really our teachers, with whom we can exercise what we came here in earth to learn. Yeah, that's it. Now, it's already 15 minutes video. That's enough for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you'd like to check the full documentary of my way of St. James, just check this video here. I hope you enjoy. And prepare yourself because it's not 15 minutes, this is a 2-hour video.